Hi there, my Aquarius collective. Welcome to your early June love check-in. Aquarius, sun, moon, rising. Thank you for being patient. I know it's been like 3 weeks since my last reading for you. So I went ahead, I did something slightly different. I started the reading off pulling some cards about your situation, and also I pulled before that I pulled from this Cupid Says deck. I pulled some cards and it's interesting what came out. My question was, what does Aquarius want to tell the person on their mind, and most on their mind, right? And then I flipped it, right? What is the person most on your mind wish to tell you, Aquarius, right? And such an interesting spread came out. I see that you, if this reading is for you, by the way, and not all collective readings will resonate. So because of that, I always put heavy disclaimers on these. Please take only what really fits with, your nervous system. So something like that's not my situation. Why is she saying that? It's not meant for you. And I feel like you are already fully aware of these rules, right? If you would like a personal reading, you can always check out my services at icanbecoaching.com. Under the services tab, I offer a pre-recorded 2-question, right, service. I think I'm not sure. I think I might still have a sale price going on, so check that out. And I also have like a live where we do Zoom, and it's about 45 minutes long, as many questions as you want. It tends to be more of a conversation, right, between you, your spirit guides, and me, very, very little on the side. All right, so this reading shows me that you are asking your person to make you believe them. You are not quite falling for it, but it's like you want to. You really want to believe what they're saying. It's almost like this make me believe card. I honestly felt that lie to me kind of vibe, like lie to me and I'll believe. What is that song? Shoot. Lie to me, I promise I'll believe, but please don't leave, right? It's kind of an oldie. If you guys say that's Sheryl Crow, it's gonna be so crazy, because I never really grew up like listening to her music, but it's the second time I think maybe I've channeled her. If that's her, tell me in the comments, please. And whoever it is, just tell me in the comments. I'm trying so hard to remember it, but that's the only line that's sticking right now. Now, your person. Wow, do they want, this is how they replied. Ready? Why not? Take a leap of faith, right? In them or in the situation. And this one, how beautiful. This message was like, oh, it's so beautiful. Keep your head up and look forward. So I think it's like this message of let's not get bogged down in the past kind of vibe I'm getting from them. And yeah, let's give it another shot. Let's go. Meanwhile, I went ahead and I pulled some oracle cards from the Pop of Love deck to get a situation overview. And the back of the deck, illusions. So let's talk about making you believe and like keep looking forwards. And yeah, I'll tell you what you want to hear. I'll whisper those sweet nothings. That's kind of, I don't know who you're dealing. I'm not sure yet. I got some cards to tell me and you who you're dealing with. And if they resonate, please continue listening for advice. Illusions play a role in this situation. No matter what the rest of these cards say, this is the bottom line. Someone has been looking, or maybe even both of you has been looking at this, and my hand just started itching, at this situation, this relationship with tinted glasses, right? Pick whatever color you want, but be very careful, okay? Could be dealing with a Libra. I see at the back of the deck here behind that. Okay, this was a fated encounter, right? This was meant to be impossible to avoid. Maybe you guys have a story, one of those like really not like cutesy kind of stories, but like a really dramatic kind of, we met when I was being mugged, or attempted mugging, and you came and you saved me. Notice I don't say who saved who, because it could be anybody here. Like a dramatic story for some of you. So this person has had a big impact on your life and vice versa, okay? Now, at this very time, at this very moment, there is a critical decision that needs to be made by both of you. You're both at a point where I think you can go one direction or the other direction, or in opposite directions rather. And that's why it's like, you're like, make me believe that this time will be different. Or I really feel like it's not you that was masquerading. Someone was pretending to be someone they weren't. Illusions played such a big role here. This whole make-believe thing that's coming up, like, I feel like you just went with it. You just went with it because I think you really wanted to believe this person. I don't think this is you. Take it how it resonates. For some of you, it could be you. Someone's very charming. Doesn't matter what gender, okay? Like, I wish there was the female version of this card in this deck. I don't even know what I would call her or them, but you know what I mean. This is a charmer. Whisper sweet nothing. I just keep hearing it. Whisper sweet nothing's in my ear. I keep hearing it. And that song, lie to me, but please don't leave. Lie to me, I promise I'll believe. It's like, you guys, if you are the one that wishes to be deceived, please don't go down that road. There's a lot of outer turmoil that this situation has created in your life, in your person's life. That's like finances, home, friends. Maybe you've lost some friends over this, because friends can be very like, they take a side because they only hear one side. Most of the time, they're not interested in knowing what the other side is. So there's always the three truths, right, to all stories. Yours, your person's, and then the truth, the real truth. And again, there's so many different ways of perceiving it. Infatuation. Can't stop thinking about this person, and it goes both ways. I just feel it being carried away by unreasonable passion. Maybe this was a very passionate connection. Obsessively strong emotions based on physical needs and or believing it is the perfect relationship. Do you wish to walk around with rose-colored glasses, or do you want to see the world as it is? And I think you've already kind of started to come to that like conclusion that you kind of want to see things as they really are. Sorry. Oh gosh, this deck is so slippery. So I've already pre-shuffled every deck. I don't know why. Like, it's like this weird OCD need. Okay. All right, so Spirit, what is the overall situation that my Aquarians are dealing with right now with this person? If you could show us the truth, if they took off their rose-colored glasses, them or their person, what is the truth here? What do we have? All right. Okay. I mean, I wish this deck could give there are good cards in this deck. It's not like all of it is bad, but underlying feeling like shit. Okay. I mean, yes. If you took those glasses off and saw things as they were, things felt really, you didn't like it. You didn't like it, and some of you may actually be dealing with a sex addiction, or your person, or it was really good. And so you were like, well, I missed that. Here's the thing. Your spirit team has been sending signs about things. Could be in your dreams. That like popped out right away. Could be your intuition that maybe you've been suppressing that pops up in your dreams with the unconsciousness kind of taking over, right? And there are red flags that you've noticed that you've not wanted to notice. It's just like, oh, the forbidden fruit. There's something very, the situation that you are in, the word is tantalizing. The word is very tempting is a better word. And I want to know if you guys are together, because I don't think you currently are. But let's see if my intuition is correct here. Spirit, what is the current situation between Aquarius and their person? What is their actual relationship like? Well, there's your card. The stars out here. I knew the devil was going to pop up. Of course you were. Yeah, this kind of it gave me the full situation here. No, I can't know everything, but it gave me a lot. It gave us a lot to go on. My gosh. What a connection. It's like, my heart chakra is very open, so I always feel the energy's there first when there is like this deep of a bond, and the devil is indeed a deep bond. That's passion between you guys was something. And it might not have just been like between the sheets, right? We can be talking about creative passion as well. And just like conversational passion, that like spark was probably felt in a multitude of facets for you guys. There might have been some third-party interference here with the Three of Pentacles. Could be also the voice of others coming into play. So the opinions of others may have made some sort of difference. I apologize. My hair is wet because I just took a shower. There might have been a small gesture, Page of Pentacles, like an offering, an attempt at reconnection, but overall you guys are apart with the Four of Swords. The devil is all about that attachment, that energy, that heat between you guys, but the cycle came to a close. I'll show you all the cards. I'm sorry, I've not been hiding them. They're right here. Four of Swords, your Page of Pentacles, and your Three of Pentacles. So I do feel, again, like there was maybe like a false restart, and it didn't go anywhere because the same patterns emerged. If there's any type of addiction, of course, those patterns will emerge. But the cycle has ended. Judgment has been called, and I do feel like you knew better, and you were like, I'm gonna go heal now. The Star, that's your energy. But this bond was deep. Four of Wands behind it, the Six of Cups. So fated encounter indeed. For most of you, I do feel you are not currently together, okay? What was the unhealthy pattern between Aquarius and their person? What was, okay, that they all came crossed. The Fool and the Emperor. Wow, the opposite polarities of the Aries energy. The Hermit, Page of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely fire, like a lot of passion. Yeah, lots of starts, lots of stops. Nine of Wands. You guys went through it. Back and forth, back and forth. I don't even feel it like a circular pattern. I feel it like a pendulum. And that can really wreak havoc on people's psyches. Now, the Fool, the Hermit, the Emperor, control issues. Wow, it's like such a intensity that I'm sensing here. And the Page of Wands. Yeah, like that. I feel like you kept starting over again. You kept starting over again with the Fool, you know, starting over again after a phase of hermiting, after a phase of going your separate ways, starting over again. Could have actually dealt with a fire sign, Aries specifically, or a Virgo, I'm getting. But fast control issues. Emperor, I'm not feeling good energy from this Emperor card. You don't go from the Fool to the Emperor like this, right? That's a gradual build. And so the chemistry, maybe the sex was off the charts, so you kept coming back. And Page of Wands is kind of confirming that for me a little bit. Like that like early dating stage phase, I think you guys experienced it with this person over and over and over and over and over again. But there is no growth. There is no like formal structure here. And the back of the deck with that Nine of Wands really confirmed it for me that it's pendulum. Like you must have gotten some sort of emotional whiplash from this situation, because I'm feeling it from just this brief 15-minute period of being in it. So Spirit, what are Aquarius's feelings and energies towards their person, the person on their mind? You're of two minds, two of coins. Of course you are. Five of Cups. There's so much sadness. Oh, yeah. I think you know. And the Ten of Coins. Oh, you're like, we could have had it all. We could have had it all. Damn it, Adele now. Okay, so you could have had it all, and maybe rolling in the deep. There's something in there for you. Six of Swords at the back of the deck. You got away. You got away. I mean, this is not like clearer heads will prevail, let's try again energy that you're giving me. This is like, I can't do it anymore. You're exasperated. Five of Cups is usually the card of grief and sadness. And while you feel that, I feel like you're more tired. You're more like, geez, we could have had so much. 10 of Coins, 10 of Pentacles. This person represented a future that you wanted, but for some reason you can't get past the Two of Coins with them, the Two of Pentacles. There's so many pentacles in between the 2 and the 10, and you guys were unable to be like a stable partnership is the sense I'm getting. And I do see the 10 of Wands. Where does it go? Back there. So things became very heavy, and I'm telling you, I feel it. I feel your heaviness. All right, so Spirit, wow, goodness. How do my Aquarius's counterparts, I don't want to call them that, the people on your mind, what is the overarching energy that they have towards Aquarius? The Tower and the Ace of Cups, back of the deck. There's that Ace of Wands. It's like, oh my God, it feels so unhealthy. There's so much love though, and attraction. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, but the Tower is showing me they know that this Ace of Cups collapsed. They know that fresh start in love, fresh start in romance, fresh start in, it's almost like they know it was squandered. And they're like, damn it, it fell apart. And they're still in that phase of acceptance. Like, oh, it fell apart. And yet there's so much love and desire. Knight of Swords. Someone might have spoken harshly. Knight of Swords energy. There might have been some heated arguments, and some people just, I don't know who it was, but that leaves a mark after time on a psyche. My voice can actually go louder, but I'm being very reserved because I feel like your nervous system requires some calmness, some soothing. And I'm sorry, my voice is raspy right now. I'm still not 100%. I'm like 50%, but I'm going from 50 to 75, and then it's 75 to 100. Need 2 more days. Okay, so anyways, Spirit, totally an aside. Spirit, I'm just going to go straight into advice for Aquarius. What is your advice? It's so nice, actually. I love this advice. How interesting. And none of it is about being in your head, and none of it's about working. None of it. It's all about enjoying life. It's all about embracing friendship. It's all about learning to feel good again. The 10 of Cups at the back of the deck. Focus on what this means to you. Is it spending time with your extended family, perhaps, for some of you? Or family, if you have kids, if you have furry animals, furry babies, like me, spend time with them. It is like, this is all about reconnecting with joy and love. 3 of Cups, Queen of Cups. Give yourself this emotional healing. That's so funny. I just had a song in my mind, but I just changed the words a little bit. I'm not going to go into it. Queen of Cups here with the 3 of Cups. Gosh, you will find so much like freedom when you spend time with your friends again, with the people that perhaps you grew apart from while you were fixated on this situation. It's gonna bring you a beautiful like resurgence of that heart chakra energy, and I think it'll open up that love for you again. Self-love comes first, right? And then like openness to love others. This is not about your person. This is actually what I'm seeing as a transformation within you, the death, in how you perceive love. And I hear one of your spirit guides saying it's about time. All right. So Spirit, listen, I don't want to leave that like situation hanging. So what's next in that situation between Aquarius and that person? That Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, but a lot of unhealthy patterns. What's next for that? Good, Queen of Pentacles. So once you are fully grounded, okay, and I've been working on this too, rituals for self-care, but not like the way we speak of when we speak of the Empress. This is more like basic things: eating, drinking, grooming, hygiene. No, I'm not even joking. Getting your hair done might be like an added bonus for some of you if that's part of the ritual that you've forgotten. This is not adding anything to it. This is just going back to the basics of how to be good to you and how to be temperate again. Temperance. This is like both of you need to be calmer and balanced before communication can come with the 8 of Wands. Yes, there will be communication. It needs to be balanced and and there has to be like a synergy between the two of you in order for things to flow. And when they flow, they're going to flow from a very grounded space, meaning like you're not going to have like, this is not like sparky conversations or sparky moments together. This is like healthy, grounded, nervous system, calm, collected, cool conversations, cool experiences. Can you handle that? And if so, then maybe you guys will make it to the next step, because that's what Spirit's saying will happen. And I think that will happen once you yourself, at least on your side, reconnect to your heart chakra. Okay? So Spirit, what is Aquarius person's most likely next move towards them, if any at all? No, no, no. I'm like, no. Back of the deck, 8 of Cups. 7 of Cups is the card that came out. There are all sorts of like, I got options. I know, charismatic Casanova. Of course you got options. You're also a whole heck of a confusing human being. They're right now going to walk away. And they're walking away from the collapse that happened within your structure. That's for the best, because in order for them to come towards you again with the Temperance energy, they need to walk away first, right? All right, so wow. Let's get one more piece of advice for my Aquarians for this early phase of June. It's funny, Mercury retrograde is coming at the end of the month, so I know what's coming up for you guys. All right, play is medicine. Oh, I got that recently for another collective. Play is medicine. Roots. This is again giving me energy of that like Temperance card, right? Grounding. Maybe some of you do like feel more good about life when you're out there in nature, hiking, spending time playing, enjoying things. Wow. And then, oh yeah, we're talking again about that heart chakra. Look at your beautiful, innocent, I wanted to say incredible, but yes, your beautiful, innocent, incredible heart. I'm going to add that word, okay? Time for you to cherish your own heart. Take care of yourself. Take care of your body. The fire is calling, and I want you to see where the fire is. It's inside. It's within them. It's within you. That's what's calling. The call is from within. The call is to go within. The call might actually, I very rarely get a chance to do this nowadays, but to sit in nature's presence in the natural world and actually breathe, meditate, take some time for yourself. Were it not for my severe sinus infections, I would do that right now myself. And back of the deck, maybe cats are significant to you. Your spirit guides are sending you this message to trust. Trust that all will be well. Not trying to be toxic positive. That's not this channel. All right. But I am saying trust yourselves. Trust your inner knowing. Trust that your guides got you. The universe is going to hold you. And with that, I am sensing some of your own tensions coming up again in the back of my head. So I want to pull one more card. Here we go. If you're actually still here, thank you. I appreciate it. I want to pull a card from my Lantern Oracle deck for you. And I'll just have you look at the image. I'm not going to call out the full message because it's a very long write-up for each of the cards. Okay, so there's 3 here. Wow. Interesting. I've never pulled one of these. We have Spirit Self. Be who you are as you are. Embrace yourself as you are. She definitely feels like a fairy or a water nymph kind of thing, right? I don't know if some of you have a deep connection to water or earth, that like woodsy vibe. Radical self-acceptance. Be who you are as you are, okay? You are perceived the way you perceive yourself. Wow. Damn. Love it. It feels like such a powerful message for you. And I did get circles in the beginning. Maybe you have been, I know I said, I don't feel circles. I don't think you're going in circles. I feel like you're going in like a pendulum with this person. Circles, think about how you want to exit the circle. I'll read this little bit here. Clarity begins in the eye of the storm. So what are the lessons that you've learned from being in the pattern with your person? What have you learned about yourself? And how do you want to exit the circle? I think you've already begun exiting the circle. But the best way is to go within, embrace thyself, and with love, not just acceptance, but like really, really being like, no, I'm amazing. I am kick-ass. And I think that will help you. All right, guys. Thank you so much for all your time. Take what resonates. Don't forget that, and leave the rest. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.